Hello everyone, this is Latasha Blanton from the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. And you're going to have the opportunity to travel with Phil Scott to
sunny South Africa. You guys are going to have the opportunity to come to Johannesburg, and you guys are going to be coming to Durban. And we're going to set it up perfectly. It's going to be like a luxury experience for you guys. At the same time, you're going to be getting some culture. And of course, you're going to get an opportunity to talk to Phil, hang out with Phil, and get his views on Africa and South Africa.
You're also going to get an opportunity to explore the lifestyles here that are available in South Africa. And we're going to do all that for you in an amazing 10 days. We do hope that you go to the website and book because we do look forward to seeing you here.
Absolutely. Our website is therealsouthafrica.com. Go there, scroll down. You'll see a picture of Phil and just go ahead and book there. So we'll see you here in what we like to call sunny
South Africa.
President Yoweri Museveni is accusing the United Nations of creating and conserving terrorism. This is huge, coming from a leader. We do not hear a lot of, especially African leaders, speaking out against the UN because there will be consequences. But it looks like Museveni is getting more bolder by the day because each statement that he is making is just one-upping his previous statement, and this time around he did not shy away. He said, quote, "Part of the terrorism in Africa is either created or conserved by some of the actors that try to be global policemen. The chaos in Libya and the surrounding countries of the Sahel, which is Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, Nigeria, Chad, among others, was caused by some of these actors. The terrorism conservation project in East Congo for the past 20 years is by the UN, and which is controlled by some of these actors through the undemocratic structures of that body, such as the Security Council. It is amazing how the UN can supervise and coexist with killers of Congolese and Ugandans in Eastern Congo for the last 20 years, and they are not bothered at all. They have created free space for all sorts of empty-headed pigs to gather, train, steal resources of Congo and unalive Congolese citizens, and once in a while unalive Ugandans, as well as undermining the economic future of the people of the Great Lakes." Wow, that was a lot. A lot has been said by this specific leader, and I'm thinking, this is just a guess, but I'm thinking the more they turn on him, they turn against him because of the LGBTQ bill or what he has said thus far, the more he thinks that I've already got rained on. What do I have to fear at this point? Because they have kicked out Uganda. United States have kicked out Uganda from AGOA, which benefited Uganda. They didn't think about it twice when they're removing them because they were not happy with what Museveni is doing or the government is doing. And also there has been a back and forth between Uganda and Western leaders because they're not very happy or they're not very pleased with how Uganda is moving. So since they're not in a good place, I guess he doesn't feel the need to please them. He doesn't feel like he has to bow down because they're already fighting. So we might as well continue with this fight. But the UN Security Council has been there, right? We've been talking about how they seem to be blind when it comes to our issues or when we demand respect or equality. But when it comes to, let's say, France complaining to the UN Security Council or the US, they would want to investigate. What did the Ethiopians do? What did the Malians do? They are quick to make a decision, or they are quick to review that proposal or request that they have received. And it's really not fair because all of us should be at least equal in this world, but some countries, some nations are treated better than others, and they make the rules and then we just follow it, which needs to stop. And that is why Africans are now saying enough is enough. You cannot control us anymore. You cannot pay our puppet leaders and use them to abuse us anymore. We just want to live in harmony, live and eat from our own land and use our own resources. You no longer can bamboozle us. That's the spirit that is on the ground right now. And Museveni is speaking on many people's behalf because that's how people are looking at the situation. And as for the UN peacekeepers, for example, in DRC, we have seen how the people are responding to that. They went out to the street, they protested, they said they no longer want them in their land because they have seen no positive change since those peacekeepers arrived in DRC. If anything, things are worse, so they no longer want them there. So a lot of evidence points to the UN not being successful in the plans or mission that they have for the world. So we're just saying, I guess even Museveni is saying it's suspicious. What we're looking at is not what we want to see. So I believe you are either creating chaos or you are part of it. So that's what he's saying. And what are your thoughts on this, fam? Let us know down below. And also, please don't forget to download our app. It's now available, and we would love to see you joining the family over there on the app.